how can you qualify for SBA financing? And I'm sure it's different for both startups and existing businesses, correct?
Sure, it is. I mean, first of all, so SBA is strictly for small business, owner-occupied real estate, or for your business specifically. So, in your world, when you're dealing with also investment real estate, things like that, SBA is not for investment real estate. It's going to have to be owner-occupied. So, as long as you're a small business owner and you have a need for commercial real estate, equipment, working capital, as long as you are for profit and a small business, then you're going to qualify. Now we can get in, and I don't want to get too deep on this, but if you're way too large of a company, and I mean way too large, I mean we do loans that are $7 million, $8 million. I think sometimes people think small business or SBA is like, hey, just startups or smaller businesses only. I've got a couple loans closing this month. One is 970,000, one's 850,000. So, again, just small business has to be for profit. The main things that you're going to want to have is, um, you know, 3 years business tax returns, 3 years personal tax returns, a personal financial statement, and a business debt schedule. Those are the most important. Those are kind of the key components when we're looking at any deal. If we get those things up front, we're going to be looking at that. So as far as qualifications, being a small business owner, being for profit, I don't want to get into the size standards here because most of them fit in there. I think I've had to turn one deal away from being too large. But we typically play in that $150,000 range all the way up to, say, roughly $10 million as far as loan size.
Okay. Yeah, and as far as the documents go, for those who don't know what a personal financial statement is, it just kind of lays out your assets, your liabilities, and just gives you an understanding of what your quote unquote net worth would be. And I mean, you said that something about a business debt schedule as well. Can you kind of elaborate a little bit on that?
Sure. So yeah, that's always important when we're taking into consideration the calculations for making sure that the business can recover its own debt. When you are doing the business debt schedule, we're basically just listing out, hey, if you have a car payment on there or some machine equipment, something like that, hey, what's the balance? What's the monthly payment? We just need, and I've got a simple one-page form for that.